Anyway, addressing the headphone beanie combo for the first time. A beanie on the YouTube channel. Actually, I feel like I wore a beanie once. Maybe. But anyway, the problem with it is that you don't get a proper seal anymore on the headphones, which is fine. It just means you hear your voice more. And hearing your voice more is whatever, I guess not a big deal. But part of the YouTube secret, part of the honest, like the things they don't want to tell you before you get to YouTube school is that like, it's really hard to convey energy in a YouTube video, okay? It doesn't matter how much energy someone has in a YouTube video, they were exerting much more than it seems. You can have like the chillest person, just like, hey, how's it going? But compare that to how they feel and they're like, whoo, I'm tired after that. Like you gotta like put your all into content because like they say the camera adds however many pounds. Get out of here. The camera saps energy. The camera dulls your vibe. It's like, it doesn't matter how like bopping you're feeling. The camera will make it seem like you're just chilling out, not putting much effort into it. So anyway, this is how this links to the beanie is it doesn't create a perfect seal, and these are noise canceling headphones. So one of my top deepest secrets on making YouTube videos is noise canceling headphones. They put them on your head and then you don't even hear yourself speak as much. Obviously you still hear yourself speak, but like it's not so jarring. Something about hearing your own voice, putting energy and volume into your talking, it feels awkward. So you put some noise canceling headphones on and all of a sudden you're Gucci. You're in the game. You're in the zone. Like it zones you in and you start projecting a little bit more so that you can actually hear yourself and it doesn't feel ridiculous. But then the beanie props this away from my head, so all of a sudden I'm hearing myself talking and I feel all awkward about it. So I'm gonna have to be real conscious to try and put more energy in. But the real reason I'm wearing a beanie is, well, A, it's cold, but only a little bit. So the real reason is that the hot water's off today, so I didn't get to shower. And when you have long hair, I don't know how to, I could have had a cold shower, but I'd rather just wear a beanie today. Yeah, pro tips on how to be a YouTuber. Anybody got any other questions about, streaming, YouTubing, any questions? Anything goes. Remember, this could all be a video. Anything you say or do can be used against you in the court of Joinen continues, which is a good thing. It's a good thing, not a bad thing. I'm trying to encourage you guys to talk. Not gonna lie, I thought you were gonna say a sponsor for noise cancelling headphones when you mentioned it. True, I mean, it would be a perfect sponsorship spot. I always wonder why you're wearing sweaters, etc. I thought it was so warm there. What's the coldest you've experienced? Today's a fairly warm day in the middle of winter in Melbourne. It's like 16 degrees, but every other day has been like 12, and this is Celsius, which is like kind of... all right. Look, here's the definitive rant. I've said this so many times on stream, but this is going in the video. It doesn't matter how cold, how hot it is where you are, all right? Just because it gets to negative 83 Celsius where you live doesn't mean 10 degrees isn't cold. 10 degrees is still cold, particularly if you live in an area where 10 degrees is cold. We're not prepared for it as Australians. We have like really thin windows. Our heaters are like, they don't really work, or they're, only in one room. And so we're not prepared for it. So 10 degrees, it's like, you gotta put a beanie on. And look, I've lived in Finland. I know cold. I know what cold is, but the Finns get it. They've got their quadruple glazed windows and they wear like 15 layers of clothes when they go outside, and they've got fireplaces and all of that. They have saunas in every single house. Like, they'll have saunas in apartments. It's private saunas in your own apartment in Finland. Like, they know how to keep warm. Australians just don't. And it's the same thing the other way around. You get countries that aren't used to like 30 degrees and they have like their 30-degree days and it's really hot and they're all just dying. Like in Finland, for example. They drop like flies. So to answer the question, I've been wearing sweaters a lot recently because it is cold here at the moment. 10 degrees is still cold enough to wear a sweater. Like, let's be real. Architecture is a big factor in heat. It's the windows. It's the windows. Because I, like, all the places I've ever worked from, where my office, my desk has always been against a massive window. And you can tell the difference. Your hand that is closer to the window will be like blue. The people completely underestimate temperature coming from windows. Specifically, especially if you're just sitting. Yeah, okay, exactly, which I am. That's kind of my job, to just sit. Although, we did that one video standing up one time, and I kind of wouldn't mind doing that again. Living in England means all the houses are built to keep in heat, which is horrible in the summer. True, that's what I'm saying. You know, different parts of the world, different temperatures. They're not, and it's not even just that. Like, obviously, there's all the other factors that you don't account for, like the houses, the architecture, the clothes you wear. But it's also like, my mind went completely blank. What's the other thing that I was gonna say? Right, it's like humidity and stuff. Yeah, it's like it's the moisture in the air. You go to the snow in Australia, and it's so much colder than the snow in Finland. Because it's just like, I don't know, it feels damp. We don't have to talk about weather anymore. What about Olympics? Did you guys watch the skateboarding? I watched the skateboarding yesterday of the men's park. That was fun. That was good quality entertainment. Skateboarding? What? Yeah, the skateboarders with all the AirPods in, exactly. They like fall over and all their AirPods go everywhere. They're gonna run after them. Have you ever cleaned your hair after the video where you vacuumed it? That was months ago. Wait, what's with this really intense Smash music? That was months ago. The whole point, did you miss the rant? The whole point of wearing the beanie was that I couldn't shower today because the hot water's off. So yes. The answer's yes. I clean my hair every day. That was months ago. Intense music. Just get super Smash. Bad head, eh? I think my hair would have been fine. I was like, you know what? You know what I'm doing today? I'm going super quirky, and I'm wearing a beanie. Hey, I don't want singing in the background of my music, all right? Australia doesn't exist to the flat earthers, so how do you get paid so you know how to be the actors? I don't know how I managed. Of all countries, I am both Australian and Finnish, and those are like the two countries that everybody says doesn't exist. I'm being paid on all fronts to pretend that both of them exist. We're supposed to get paid? I know, right? I think part of the whole conspiracy to like convincing everyone that paying the actors and stuff to talk about Australia and Finland being fake. I think part of it is that you've got to convince the people in the countries that they're actually there, you know? So we're all like, there's some people who are getting paid. The rest of us, we're just as much in the dark as you guys. We think we live here, but who knows, you know? I've only been in an airplane like plenty of times, so I've seen the border of Australia, flown over it, looked down, but I don't know. I do know. Australia is real. I just want to make that very clear. YouTube's funny about conspiracy theories. They'll demonetize you for saying something like that. You go too heavy on flat earth stuff and they'll be like, which, you know, only makes it feel more true. It only fuels the fire, am I right? YouTube's in on it.
Jokes on you, Joinen. You actually saw New Zealand.
You mean I've been living in New Zealand this whole time? I was going to go to New Zealand. I was going to go there soon. And then I thought about it. And then the next day, New Zealand's like, nah, sorry. No more Australians. We've had enough of them for now. Which is fair enough. Was that your holiday? Yeah, I was looking to go to New Zealand. I think that would have been fun. I wanted to go to Queenstown, go to the snow. You know, speaking of, would have taken my beanie. Y'all are still in lockdown? Yeah, this is lockdown number 5 for us. By international lockdown, I feel like everyone's in international lockdown. Or like a lot of the world is in international lockdown. Like you can't like go to other countries. Ladies and gentlemen, this is lockdown number 5. Punch, punch, bump, 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 bump. Yeah, what's the meme? It's all the Fast and Furious movies. So hold on, let me figure it out. It's the lock and the down, which is number 1. Then it's 2 lock, 2 down. The lock and the down, Tokyo Drift. Lock and down. Then it's lock 5, which is what we're in now. Lock 5. Then there's lock and down 6. Down 6. And then there's the lock of the down. And then there's L9. No, wait, hold on. Number 8 would be the fate. The fate of the down. Yeah, then there's the spin-off movie, Lock and Down presents Colin, Andrews and Morrison or whatever. So those are all the lockdown names. Joinen, can you breakdance? Look, I can do one breakdance move. I'm not about to do it. I know it looks like I'm about to do it because I'm wearing a beanie. But I can do one move. It was always the move that I would bust out as a kid. When everyone's like talking about breakdancing, I'd be like, yeah, I could breakdance. It wasn't just the, hold on. Yeah, this one where you're like, oh, it doesn't look good. I'm gonna do it back here. That's not my breakdancing move, by the way. That's not my breakdancing move. That's what everyone does in the circle while I'm doing my breakdancing move in the middle, which is like a really lame version of the coffee grinder. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You get a little leg out and then you're swinging it around. I gotta actually look up if that's what it's called. It seems really lame and it's one of those moves that always like looked really cool in your head, but didn't actually look cool in real life. And then you spin it around and you kind of jump over it.
Sweeping that left leg, it comes all the way around. Once it gets
and then
here,
you jump.
your hands come here, that little motion we were talking about, and you're gonna pick up that back leg, sweep the leg through, and then it comes back here, okay? And
that's the one that I used to do. Did you do that on some slick? Did you do that on some slick floors with some socks on? Dude, you get some speed. Come on, you can do it faster than that.
3, 6.
Here we go. Here we go.
8, 1,
2, 3, 4.
See what I mean? It's not very cool. It feels cool when you're doing it because you're like, whoa, swinging my leg around, jumping over it like it's a rope. Look at me. Look at me. I'm jumping over things. That being said, when I say that I can do it, I mean, yeah, I probably tried it like 8 years ago. So I would hurt myself if I was to try it today. Luckily, I don't have the space in this room to try it anyway. And my camera died. So what are you guys going to do about it? Nothing. Yeah, there we go. Woo! Still got it, baby. Ugh, just did a backflip. Wait, what? The camera died? Dang it. Guys, I think that was a one-off backflip. I don't think I'll ever be able to repeat that. But the camera did die. And I just did a coffee grinder / helicopter to perfect backflip. Oh well.